Hey guys, today we have the first showcase of Chaos Zero Nightmare. I think the game is going to launch globally very soon. This was supposed to be the game that I want to go all in 2025, but then they delayed the global launch of the game to make it better. And then Ethereum Restart came out of nowhere, dropped a couple betas, and then global launch, and it kind of stole the show for me. But now I want to take a look at Chaos Zero Nightmare latest showcase, and the genre is kind of horror a little bit, and it's also turn-based, also strategy kind of game. No open world nonsense. I don't want to play open world anymore, guys. It's just I don't want to walk around. I hate the walking around Ember Track so much, and I'm glad it is not another open world game. It's gonna be beautiful 2D animation. All right, we're gonna have some trailer action. Ooh. Wholesome. That is the reroll target right there. And then the Fire Nation attack. Damn, that's big. Oh my god. There are two reasons she's going to be another reroll target. All right, 10 out of 10 animation so far. Epic 7 dev, they don't miss with the animation. I recently tried Epic 7 and the animation blew my mind. This one, absolutely beautiful as well.
Gacha, 来たわね。待ってたわ。
Okay, so I watched that part, pretty much the story behind the game, you know, world ending kind of disease, and then you're going to be the sole savior of the world with this beautiful character that you're going to collect, and you're going to destroy the world ending thing that is about to end the world. Pretty much.
I'm Kim Hyung-suk, the Executive Director of Chaos Zero Nightmare. Let me introduce CZN's combat system to all of you. Protos. CZN features two main gameplay modes. First, we have Story Mode. Just like in traditional RPGs, this mode lets you engage in battles one by one. But what sets CZN apart is its unique card-based strategy system, offering a much deeper and more tactical combat experience. The core gameplay revolves around using your character's skills, which appear each turn in the form of cards. You can freely play these cards each turn, allowing...
Ooh, every time you choose a card, it's not purely 2D. There will be 3D model that's going to appear on the left side of the screen right there.
...for flexible and strategic combat. Effectively using your cards is the key to mastering the gameplay. For example, if you play a card that gives you an extra attack, you can follow it up with your most powerful card to land a massive blow. As the Protos, you'll be able to lead your team using whatever strategies you think are most effective in the heat of battle. You'll need to combine your character's unique and powerful skills to overcome a wide variety of challenges that lie ahead. The second mode...
It reminds me of 7 Deadly Sin Grand Cross gameplay, which I'm totally fine with, you know. Different from the skill cooldown turn-based RPG, but this one's going to be a card-based kind of style.
Mode is Chaos Missions. The combat system in Chaos Missions is built around dungeon exploration, offering near infinite possibilities. Each run can be as short as 5 minutes or stretch well beyond 15 minutes. You'll be diving into the mysterious depths of the chaos, taking on high-risk missions.
We appreciate having a full-fledged model right there so that we can enjoy the view while we play this character. You know, pulling for the beautiful character for them to only be chibi in the gameplay is going to be a huge letdown for a lot of people. But at least having this, not too bad.
When you begin a Chaos mission, you'll start your run with your character's basic starter deck.
Beautiful, beautiful.
But as you battle your way through, your characters rapidly unlock their potential and grow stronger. You'll discover new skills at random or gain additional effects on existing ones. As you continue this process, you'll eventually unlock powerful upgrades known as fates, which help your build.
So it's gonna be a roguelike mode that you get stronger and stronger the deeper you go in the dungeon, and it's gonna be a story mode. Very simple gameplay though, not gonna lie. Only 2 modes.
All of this happens during combat, so you'll experience the effects right away. It's not just about getting stronger. If you combine new abilities with your existing cards strategically, you can unlock even more powerful and synergistic plays. At the end of each Chaos mission, regardless of success or failure, you'll carry over part of your growth from the expedition as save data. And with this save data, players can carry over their progress and use it directly in story mode and various instant battles.
Wait, so that's how you get stronger with your character? Oh, you get stronger by just playing the game, and not like you have to farm an area to like get resources, right?
In other words, the 2 gameplay modes complement each other.
Oh.
Playing Chaos missions is a highly effective way to farm resources and prepare for fast-paced instant battles.
I kind of like that actually, because usually you're gonna have like the story mode, the resource farming area, and the actual challenging PvE mode. But I think they are combining the challenging PvE mode with the resource farming to sort of simplify the way or the amount of time you need to spend in the game. Some might say this is too simple, right? There are not many modes for you to enjoy. But for people who can only spend an hour a day, let's say they farm in the Chaos mission, they challenge themselves with a harder PvE mode, they get stronger, they can go back to the story and now beat the higher level of the story mode, and they're done. You know, they don't have to spend like 5 hours farming resources like other game, which can be a very good thing as well.
Continuing on, there's another key element that sets CZN apart. Hello, I'm Choi Sung-hyun, and I'm here to go through the mental breakdown system with you. The deeper agents venture into the chaos, the longer they stay, and the more damage they take in battle, the more their stress builds. Once it
Is he describing every gacha player? The more any gacha player play a gacha game, the more they hate the game. Except for maybe Wua player.
crosses a certain threshold, they enter a critical state of trauma, what we call mental breakdown. Dependent on each character's personal traumas, they suffer different.
Oh my god. Is this a Guna paradise? What
Crosses a
is
certain
this?
threshold, they enter a critical state of trauma, what we call mental breakdown. Dependent on each character.
I have seen stories, you know, mangas with this very similar art.
Character's personal trauma.
Bro. Oh my god, dude. Korean game, man. They don't hold back. I love Korean game.
They suffer different types of mental breakdowns. A character in a state of mental breakdown suffers penalties when using their cards. That said, there are ways to embrace these mental breakdowns and even turn them to your advantage. By timing it right, you can take advantage of a mental breakdown, since the cost of awakening skills drops significantly when recovering from one.
Ooh.
Since awakening skills are the most powerful abilities in the game, just remember, sometimes a mental breakdown can turn a crisis into a comeback, depending on how you play it. In addition to growth through combat mentioned earlier, CZN offers a variety of progression systems like leveling up, promotion, and transcendence, allowing you
Is
to
this the dupe system? That is the dupe system, right? Nah, right?
CZN offers a variety of progression
Alright, this is the level up. Every game has a level up
systems
system.
like leveling up, promotion.
Promotion. I can see. That is the dupe system. So to fully unlock your character, you will need 6 different dupes. And that's going to be rather expensive. I wonder if it's going to be farmable. I think having this system farmable, if it takes a whole lot of time, it's going to make the game more free-to-play friendly. And people who has money can just straight up max dupe a character. You can see that he will have more damage and shield. And that will increase one of the skill that the character have. Oh, I wonder it's going to be crazy pay to win. But then, does it really matter? There hasn't been any mention of PvP. So if it's pay to win, so be it, right? I think people with money should clear the game easier. Because the more you spend, the easier the game become. Isn't that fun? I'm not too sure though. I think in this kind of game, you should really try to play with low spending amount to like enjoy the difficulty as much as possible. And until you really can't do it anymore, then you whip out your Visa card.
and transcendence, allowing you to fully enjoy the core fun of growing and managing your characters.
All right, this is the skill up, or more like, is it skill up? More like stat up. This is more like awakening, something like that, right? And you can see that the material is not having the character icon on it, which means this one is probably more farmable. Yeah, that looks farmable.
If the Chaos mission feels too difficult with your current character's abilities, you can level up and strengthen your character to take on the challenge again.
You can spend money to get more dupes.
We hope you enjoy the growth and progression systems in CZN to the fullest.
Dude, that was supposed to be where they talk about the gacha system. 50-50, weapon banner, and all that scary stuff. All right, those are a little bit more hidden away right now. And we need to see like a beta to fully experience the gacha system, which is what everybody cares about.
The story of Chaos Zero Nightmare unfolds across a variety of planets and arcs. Each area holds its own faction and incidents waiting to be discovered. Chaos, Blue Pot, is a small chaos located on Earth. Unexplainable new life forms and strange phenomena have been detected. This is Trion, a massive arc orbiting the imperial capital, home to the Empire's legislative, judicial, and administrative core. Even against its grey, desolate backdrop, the place still brims with life. Planet Spitz and its satellite Elvera are designated as independent sectors, compared to the mildly contaminated chaos found throughout the region. These celestial bodies house an ample supply of strategic resource reserves, making them a paradise for space pirates. A gargantuan ark operated by the Holy Crusaders, a subordinate faction of the Empire. Just in time for the Pilgrim's Walk, many devotees are gathering. The Mist City, a medium-sized chaos located on Siren, a planet under the dominion of the Holy Crusaders. There are rumors of a strange purification ritual taking place here. This is the Swamp of Judgment, a larger chaos located on Lino, a planet ruled by the Holy Crusaders. The original headquarters of the Holy Crusaders was constructed here during the earliest days of Lino's colonization, but it has since been reduced to a wreck after being swallowed by the chaos. The foretold ruin, a colossal chaos found on Earth. The Holy Crusaders regard the purification of this place as their destiny. In the past, this was also where the Holy Crusaders failed to carry out a purification, resulting in devastating losses. In these diverse regions and backgrounds, you'll carry out your duties as a Protoss, but even before your mission starts, you'll find yourself caught up in an unexpected event. One day, a commander who returned from Earth's Blue Pot chaos suddenly loses their memory.
Why does every fucking MC lose memory? Like, come on now.
The Protoss, having lost both consciousness and memory, is urgently recalled to the SS Nightmare. What could have happened inside the chaos that day for a Protoss immune to memory loss to forget everything? In your role as a Protoss and captain of the SS Nightmare, you'll embark on an adventure with CZN to uncover what really happened that day and unravel the hidden secrets of chaos.
It's like every gacha game, there gotta be some sort of memory loss. It's like every isekai start with a truck. Oh my god, the art though.
プロトコル資料で説明した通り、任務の核心は私たちの戦場カオスよ。暗闇の中にぼやけて見える物体。うっすら。
This is the roguelite genre, with each run taking. Hello, I'm Sosu Bin, the graphic designer for Chaos Zero Nightmare. Chaos Zero Nightmare embraces the roguelite genre, with each run taking you on a deeply immersive journey. To enhance immersion and effectively convey the sense of exploration throughout your journey, we put a tremendous amount of effort into the background design using two-dimensional animation. In the case of 2D games, backgrounds tend to be static, which can sometimes make the visuals feel a bit dull. With CZN, we aim to create a more dynamic and stylized environment, something that feels both animated and immersive, bringing the world to life in a way that pulls players deeper into the experience. In particular, features like water reflections, 2.5D active camera movement, dynamic lighting effects using light resources, and responsive shadow rendering are techniques you rarely see in traditional 2D games. In CZN, we've implemented these elements in a way that we're confident will deliver an incredibly immersive experience during actual gameplay. Next, we have the most important aspect when it comes to gameplay. Let's take a quick look at the agents who accompany you and provide support. Our first agent, Ray, is a student studying aboard the SS Identity and a Terrasian combatant who can manipulate dark matter. A pure-hearted and energetic gifted, Ray became a combatant driven by a strong belief that her power should be used to protect others. We put a lot of care into capturing all these little details that make Ray who she is. To highlight her lively personality, we avoided using overly dark colors in her design. Instead, we chose colors for her hair, eyes, and other features that would harmonize well with the dark matter she wields. Since she's a student, we based her outfit on a school uniform, blending elements of combat gear and high school fashion. The result is a custom design that reflects Ray's unique taste and personality. Stylish, cute, and totally her. We also highlighted Ray's quirky tastes with offbeat, unconventional character badges and keychains, small details that really emphasize her unique personality.
Man, out of all the characters we've seen so far in the trailer, with so much more personality, they chose like the most tame one to introduce. We're the saucy character, man.
On her right hand and the ring on her left are devices used to control the dark matter that Ray creates. To highlight that Ray is also a skilled combatant, we designed elements that contrast with her cheerful school uniform image, adding a cold and rigid aesthetic to balance her overall look. Moving on, let me introduce you to our next character, Beryl. Beryl is the commander of the Wolf Platoon. Despite her young age, she has inherited exceptional tactical instincts and sharp decision-making skills from her legendary grandmother, a renowned warrior in her own right.
That is so anime.
One of the key design points for Beryl was her neat appearance. Even though she's young, she insists on keeping her hair neatly braided and at a modest length to maintain a mature, disciplined look fitting for her role as a commander. Her weapon concept was designed to emphasize power, so we gave her an oversized railgun that looks almost comically disproportionate to her small frame, reinforcing the contrast between her appearance and her firepower. To live up to her title as the commander of the Wolf Platoon, her profile was designed with sharp, angular elements that
I swear I've seen that gun in an anime before. I can't remember what that is though. This gun design
resemble a wolf's fangs when viewed from the side, a subtle but intentional design detail. Beryl isn't just about her cute looks, she's also warm-hearted and incredibly considerate. To reflect that in her design, we gave her a constant supply of chocolate bars to snack on and bandages to patch up her squad mates' injuries, all neatly tucked into her ammo pouches. These small details show her caring side beneath the tough exterior. Next up is a character you might already be familiar with. It's none other than Karen. Karen is a human born within chaos, wielding the destructive power of the Void, a force that erases everything it comes in contact with. Even he has no memory of his own past. He's a nihilistic character who believes there's no such thing as absolute value in the world. There were a few key points we focused on when designing Karen. To show the lingering effects of wielding the power of the Void for so long, we gave Karen a silhouette that looks like it's been consumed by that very power. His tattered black coat and flowing scarf were designed to evoke that haunting, eroded look. We highlighted Karen's indifferent personality through his unkempt, jagged long hair, a clear sign that he doesn't care much about appearances or fitting in. As a fun side note, we imagined his assistant, Bria, brushing and tying his hair every morning whether he wanted or not.
Now we're talking. Can we dive into that? But I wonder what's going to be the male and female ratio in this game though. But wow.
And that image inspired parts of the design process. One of Kaon's standout features is his mechanical arm. Designed with a black and white muscle fiber structure infused with void energy flowing like veins, it symbolizes the coexistence of his human emotions and inhuman power. So, that about wraps up our brief overview of a few of the core agents. Since these characters will become your trusted agents, we've poured a lot of heart into making each one stand out with unique charm and personality. And of course, there are many more characters beyond the three we just discussed. We hope you'll love them as much as we do. Thank you.
Please no 50-50. Like, who's that? Okay, can we dive into whoever that is? Can we dive into whoever that is? Holy!
The journey of CZN is just beginning. And we've only scratched the surface of what awaits you. We will do our best to ensure that your journey as a Protoss is always exciting and full of anticipation as we continue to develop and deliver live service content. CZN's live content will run on a seasonal schedule. One example of this is the Galactic Cataclysm season content, which focuses on new characters and the Protoss. Galactic Cataclysm deals with catastrophic events happening in space due to chaos contamination. This will feature an extensive event story and unique content exclusive to the season, providing a fresh and exciting gaming experience. This season-based content offers new cards, equipment, and fates. You'll be able to experience unique character metas and builds exclusive to season-limited content.
Character metas? Oh, they're focusing on the gameplay too. But I feel like with seasonal content, let's say one season every 2 months or per month, there's gonna be that time where you play a lot, and then there's gonna be the downtime in between. I think there's gonna be like a side game kind of thing where you focus to play a lot during the start of the season, and then you kind of drift away, and then you play a lot when there's a new season with like this. He said, new card, new builds, new meta. That's kind of exciting.
Each season will introduce new fun and directions for CZN, offering fresh experiences every time. Also, the save data you obtain while playing can be freely used in a wide range of content within CZN, including the season boss battles. In Chaos Zero Nightmare, it's the players, not the developers, who define their own metas for each character through diverse in-game content. A whole new kind of gameplay, never experienced before, awaits you in Chaos Zero Nightmare.
I hope so.
We hope you are as excited as we are. Thank you.
I really want a game to look beautiful and also is really, really hard at the same time. But reasonably hard, okay? Not to the point where you need to have that one character to play the game kind of vibe. I hope it's going to be fun, though. I really hope it's going to be fun.
The time has come to wrap up our showcase. The journey with CZN, alongside all you protos, is about to begin. Starting today, July 9th, pre-registration will be available on various market stores and stores. More details on the pre-registration will be released on our official website and social media channels. We encourage you to pre-register. Also, as a thank you to all the future protos who pre-register, we've lined up a variety of exciting pre-launch events for you to enjoy.
Can we talk about this character? So she's free. She's a 4-star character, I assume.
There are many more events
Dark
lined up,
skin,
so
by the
please
way.
check the official
Oh my
website
God.
and our social media channels for more details. We appreciate your interest and participation.
We look forward to the day we embark on missions together with you. We will now conclude the first showcase of Chaos Zero Nightmare, the Protogenesis. We appreciate you taking the time to be with us today.
Better be good, man. The game better be good, man. Please be good. Please be free to play friendly.
悪夢を繰り返してでもすべてのカオスをゼロに
The physics.
カオスゼロナイトメア
Oh my God. Hey, yo. Crazy collab. Is that Mori? That's Mori, right? Oh my God. This is actually kind of exciting. You know what? Even though it's a PvE game, kind of excited. All right, overall, very excited for the game, even though it's going to be a PvE game, but I think it's going to be a great side game. I like the art style. I like the art direction of the game. The story, pretty standard, nothing too crazy, but they talk about meta, build, and seasonal content. It's going to change all the time. That sounds very, very exciting for a gameplay nerd like me. Anyway, guys, that was Chaos Zero Nightmare. Let me know in the comments, are you excited for this game? And I'll see you guys in the next one.